this is all speculation, of course, but I feel that it's justified. So let's get started. Right off the bat on the state seal, we see the all-seeing eye at the top. We know what that means. We don't have to say too much about that, but let me point out something very interesting. On the bottom of the seal, we see that Colorado was established in 1876. That's exactly 100 years from the time that Adam Weishaupt found. Hope all is well. This is ODD, and I want to put a spotlight on Colorado because I live in Colorado, and some of my observations lead me to believe that it may very well be the New World Order headquarters. Now, this is all speculation, of course, but I feel that it's justified. So let's get started. Right off the bat on the state seal, we see the all-seeing eye at the top. We know what that means. We don't have to say too much about that, but let me point out something very interesting. On the bottom of the seal, we see that Colorado was established in 1876. That's exactly 100 years from the time that Adam Weishaupt founded the Order of the Illuminati in 1776. Now here's the kicker. 1776.
1738.
Now here's the kicker. 1776 will be the New World Order headquarters. Hope all is well. This is ODD, and I want to put a spotlight on Colorado because I live in Colorado, and some of my observations lead me to believe that it may very well be the New World Order headquarters. Now this is all speculation, of course, but I feel that it's justified. So let's get started. Right off the bat on the state seal, we see the all-seeing eye at the top. We know what that means. We don't have to say too much about that, but let me point out something very interesting. On the bottom of the seal, we see that Colorado was established in 1876. That's exactly 100 years from the time that Adam Weishaupt founded the Order of the Illuminati in 1776. Now here's the kicker. 1776 is also the year that the design for the Great Seal of the United States with the all-seeing eye on it was submitted by a man named Pierre Eugene du Cimetière. So basically, the Order of the Illuminati and the Great Seal were both created in 1776, both which use the all-seeing eye, and 100 years later, Colorado was established also using the eye on its official seal. And to this day, it's the only state to do so. Underneath the eye is a bundle of sticks with an axe sticking out. This is known as the fascio, and it basically means totalitarianism or authoritarianism. Fascio equals fascism.
Also on the fascio
is what appears to be XIX, which in the official explanation just says they are ribbons. So lots of interpretations can be made there. One that I consider is double X or double cross Saturn symbolism, because the seal of Saturn is 2 X's. And what's crazy is that it easily converts into the Freemasonic square and compass, and even what's known as the Star of David, but also has many other names, such as the Star of Rinfan, as I like to call it. David, but also has many. But this makes sense when you understand that the elite do in fact worship Saturn, which is the god of 1,000 names. Another interesting aspect is the heavy use of blue and red on the Colorado seal. A lot of researchers attribute the 2 colors to Saturn, but an easy way to look at it is the dualistic nature of our world and society. Red and blue is Republicans and Democrats. Coke and Pepsi, the illusion of choice. Anyway, a shield with mountains, a pickaxe, and a hammer. I'm not really sure what to make of it, but I'll take a...
One of my people sent me some shit that says Colorado's the head of New World Order. So I'm listening to that. Maybe you, faggot 1 or faggot 2.
Hope all
Good
is
morning.
well. This is OD.
May not be.
I want to put a
Text
spotlight
up.
on
What up,
Colorado
though?
because I live in Colorado, and some of my observations lead me to believe that it may very well be the New World Order headquarters.
Alright.
Now, this is all speculation, of course.
Either way, just sit here, shut the fuck up, and listen.
So let's get started.
Let's get started.
Right off the bat on the state seal, we see the all-seeing eye at the top. We know what that means. We don't have to say too much about that, but let me point out something very interesting. On the bottom of the seal, we see that Colorado was established in 1876. That's exactly 100 years from the time that Adam Weishaupt founded the Order of the Illuminati in 1776. Now here's the kicker. 1776 is also the year that the design for the Great Seal of the United States with the all-seeing eye on it was submitted by a man named Pierre Eugene du Cimetière. So basically, the Order of the Illuminati and the Great Seal were both created in 1776, both which use the all-seeing eye, and 100 years later, Colorado was established also using the eye on its official seal, and to this day, it's the only state to do so. Underneath the eye is a bundle of sticks with an axe sticking out. This is known as the fascio, and it basically means totalitarianism or authoritarianism. Fascio equals fascism.
Also on the fascio
Is what appears to be XIX, which in the official explanation just says they are ribbons. So lots of interpretations can be made there. One that I consider is double X or double cross Saturn symbolism, because the seal of Saturn is 2 X's. And what's crazy is that it easily converts into the Freemasonic square and compass, and even what's known as the Star of David, but also has many other names, such as the Star of Rinfan, as I like to call it. But this makes sense when you understand that the elite do in fact worship Saturn, which is the god of 1,000 names. Another interesting aspect is the heavy use of blue and red on the Colorado seal. A lot of researchers attribute the 2 colors to Saturn, but an easy way to look at it is the dualistic nature of our world and society. Red and blue is Republicans and Democrats. Coke and Pepsi, the illusion of choice. Anyway, the shield with mountains, a pickaxe, and a hammer. I'm not really sure what to make of it, but I'll take a stab at it. The pickaxe and the hammer could represent the designers and builders of Freemasonry known as the architects. The shield itself definitely symbolism of sorts, being that they are used for many logos including Warner Brothers and the NFL. But what really comes to mind is the Rothschild family, whose name translates to Red Shield. The Rothschilds are one of the most wealthiest families on Earth, and if you look at the top of the shield here, it's red. Not too certain, but just food for thought. Last but not least, towards the bottom of the seal is the Latin phrase, nil sine numine, which translates to nothing without the deity, and we all know which deity they are talking about, the God of this world, according to the Bible. Now we're going to move on to the Denver International Airport, DIA. This airport is the largest in America and one of the biggest in the world. Here's an aerial view of the land, and just this little part right here is the main building that travelers go through. Let's check it out on Google Earth to get a better perspective. So now we are right above the land, and I'll show you around a little. This is what I'm talking about. Just this right here is where you go to get in. This is the funky roof that we see in pictures. Surrounding the white building are parking garages, and then outdoor parking on both sides as well. It's just huge, and after you get in, go through security, you go down underground to get on a...
For you to envy. Haters, what's going on? For you to envy, haters. Just listening in on some shit that my people sent me that states the Colorado is the New World Order headquarters. It's making sense. It is. How you doing, man? I'm glad you texted up too, because I swear to God, see the 10-minute mark? See the 10-minute mark? Bam! I was just about to go in. Oh, what you faggots want and all this shit. Ruben Q and Chaz Devlin and Mad Max here to suck my dick from a distance, but my wife did that already. I was gonna go there and just really let them have it. But let's get back into this. How you doing, man? I'm glad to see you pull up. I'm rolling one up. Let me rewind this. Check this shit out. It's interesting. It's really interesting.
Hope all is well. This is ODD, and I want to put a spotlight on Colorado because I live in Colorado, and some of my observations lead me to believe that it may very well be the New World Order headquarters. Now, this is all speculation, of course, but I feel that it's justified. So let's get started.
Let's get started.
Right off the bat on the state seal, we see the all-seeing eye at the top. We know what that means. We don't have to say too much about that, but let me point out something very interesting. On the bottom of the seal, we see that Colorado was established in 1876. That's exactly 100 years from the time that Adam Weishaupt founded the Order of the Illuminati in 1776. Now here's the kicker. 1776 is also the year that the design for the great...
Here's one kicker that I like to add. They saying that, this is the New World Order here, and that the Illuminati was created in 1776, right? And then the thing I wanted to point out was like, all right, cool with all that. And Colorado, this is the important shit. Colorado, because I already heard this. I listened to it one time already. Colorado is the only state. We're the only state with the all-seeing eye in the flag. Additionally, I like numbers. I be on my numerology and all that, and I'll be talking about being a medium, and they talking about having the aliens here and all that. I felt compelled to get this tattoo I got on my arm, which signifies that I was abducted by aliens. I don't want to go too fast and too far on you, but look, 1776. When I press play, he's going to be explaining all that. What I want you to think, or take notice to, is that I'm here in Colorado, and what am I always saying, right? 3 7s, jackpot. That's my thing, right? Right. Since 2000, since I fucking got here, I've been doing that. 1776. Take the 2 7s, 17, right? 76. You take the 2 7s, take the 1 and the 6. You get another 7. That's 3 7s, jackpot. So, yeah, I might be an Illuminati prospect of some sort. They probably in caves in those frozen Colorado mountains. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Where were we? Just something to think about for fucking real.
Design for the Great Seal of the United States with the all-seeing eye on it was submitted by a...
Look, listen to this.
...will be the New World Order headquarters. Now, this is all speculation, of course, but I feel that it's justified. So let's get started. Right off the bat on the state seal, we see the all-seeing eye at the top. We know what that means. We don't have to say too much about that, but let me point out something very interesting. On the bottom of the seal, we see that Colorado was established in 1876. That's exactly 100 years from the time that Adam Weishaupt founded the Order of the Illuminati in 1776. Now here's the kicker. 1776 is also the year that the design for the Great Seal of the United States with the all-seeing eye on it was submitted by a man named Pierre Eugene du Cimetière. So basically, the Order of the Illuminati and the Great Seal were both created.
The guy that designed it, Pierre Eugene de Cimetière. My name's Pierre Robespierre. My real father's name is Eugene de Cimetière. I don't know anybody by that name, but I like it. It sounds cool.
In 1776. both which use the all-seeing eye, and 100 years later, Colorado was established also using the eye on its official seal. And to this day, it's the only state to do so. Underneath the eye is a bundle of sticks with an axe sticking out. This is known as the fascio, and it basically means totalitarianism or authoritarianism. Fascio equals fascism.
Also on the fascio
is what appears to be XIX, which in the official explanation just says they are ribbons. So lots of interpretations can be made there. One that I consider is double X or double cross Saturn symbolism, because the seal of Saturn is 2 X's. And what's crazy is that it easily converts into the Freemasonic square and compass, and even what's known as the Star of David, but also has many other names, such as the Star of Rinfan, as I like to call it. But this makes sense when you understand that the elite do in fact worship Saturn, which is the god of 1,000 names. Another interesting aspect is the heavy use of blue and red on the Colorado seal. A lot of researchers attribute the 2 colors to Saturn, but an easy way to look at it is the dualistic nature of our world and society. Red and blue is Republicans and Democrats, Coke and Pepsi, the illusion of choice. Anyway, a shield with mountains, a pickaxe, and a hammer. I'm not really sure what to make of it, but I'll take a stab at it. The pickaxe and the hammer could represent the designers and builders of Freemasonry, known as the architects. The shield itself definitely symbolism of sorts, being that they are used for many logos, including Warner Brothers and the NFL. But what really comes to mind is the Rothschild family, whose name translates to Red Shield. The Rothschilds are one of the most wealthiest families on Earth, and if you look at the top of the shield here, it's red. Not too certain, but just food for thought. Last but not least, towards the bottom of the seal is the Latin phrase, nil sine numine, which translates to nothing without the deity, and we all know which deity they are talking about, the god of this world, according to the Bible.
Ah, my fellas, the squad. Tehran.
Now we're going to move on to the Denver International Airport, DIA.
Gentlemen,
this airport is the largest in America and one of the biggest in the world. Here's an aerial view of the land, and just this little part right here is the main building that travelers go through. Let's check it out on Google Earth to get a better perspective. So now we are right above the land, and I'll show you around a little. This is what I'm talking about. Just this right here is where you go to get in. This is the funky roof that we see in pictures. Surrounding the white building are parking garages, and then outdoor parking on both sides as well. It's just huge, and after you get in, go through security, you go down underground to get on a train, at which point you're taken to one of the 3 concourses, which are these buildings here.
I fell asleep in my editing room last night.
Down here is where you enter from Pena Boulevard, and this is also where you find the demonic-looking blue Mustang. The creator of the statue, Luis Jimenez, was killed when a section of it fell on him at his studio.
Premiere Pro? Nice.
So yeah, really big place with lots of land, and it's reported that the project went $2 billion over budget, making it easy to understand that there really is much more to this airport than the public gets to see. I fully believe that it's a deep underground military base, and it's also multi-purpose. It can serve as anything from a FEMA-type concentration camp to a fallout refuge for the financial elite ruling class.
My word to God. My word to God. God is my witness. I fell asleep in my editing room. I went to sleep talking to a friend about editing, talking to them, telling them the indifferences between editing programs, you know, the user-friendly, dumbed-down ones, and the precise, you can cut 1/8 of a second off the video one with a scalpel type slicer, the Adobes and what have you. I swear to God, it was the last thing I was talking about before I went to bed. So you showing up this morning talking about you in the editing and all that, burning one down. It's all universal energy. right along with me listening in on this factor. Somebody sent me this about Colorado being the headquarters for New World Order. I popped in last night for a minute. I passed out too. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I was at the end of the stream. 2 hours later, I do roll call. I give shout out to everybody that has contributed and texted in and give them their respect. Shout out to HM Tehran. And again, salute to all of you. You guys are the squad. You guys are the squad. Individually, we have our own little chemistry and shit. But for everybody that's in here right now, you guys are the squad, man. And we the 4-man squad. And I'm just on my wakey bakey chill. Son, it's Sunday shit. You know what I mean? Not what did Son say Sunday is just, Son, it's Sunday. That's how it reads. And as usual, really, as usual, good to have y'all all in company. Shit, all you gotta do is say hi to me. I'm a cheap date. I don't cost much. He had me at hello. I dropped the newest 360 joint with the color grading and sound layer, 96K at 24 bits. Sounds intricately interesting. I saw the video you said. Pardon us for a second, editor room talking shit. I saw the video you said and I was kind of lost. I scrubbed through it all the way and I was like, okay, why are we just sitting stationary atop the bar, right? And I found a little cutie in the crowd and shit. I was watching her. You can find her at the 1 minute 45 second mark. She's right there. She's got the blue glasses on. I'm just fucking around, but yeah, I saw that and I didn't know what was going on. But your explanation explained everything. So, let me know what's going on with that. On 360 virtual worlds and all that. Yeah, there was a lot of, there's stuff going on today. There was stuff going on. Sports events, right? The fights, UFC fights. And Alexander told me that they have the Daytona race today, but on dirt. They haven't graced the dirt since the 70s. So there'll be plenty of crashes. But yeah, man. Salute, and shout out to everybody here. Good to see you. Let me finish out this. Because there's a lot of little interesting facts that I just find odd. Like, everything happens for a reason.
Refuge for the financial elite ruling class. So now we will make our way inside, where we'll be greeted by spooky gargoyles in suitcases. What's up, spooky gargoyles in suitcases?
I want to eat your soul.
Oh snap, let's go look at the murals. So I'm sure most of you are familiar with this, as it's been a very popular conspiracy for years now. So I'll breeze through the rest of this segment. We have the 4 murals, and they go in this order. Hardcore military oppression, police state,
grow and flourish.
Total destruction, and the death of race and religion. Coming together for a new world order, and finally living in peace and harmony under a one world government and one world religion. A large portion of DIA is called the Great Hall, and is named after a room found in Freemason lodges.
Oh, full moon tonight. Charge them up. It's Malabi charging day. It seemed like a really full moon last night, but apparently it wasn't. I had a little argument with a friend. It wasn't even an argument, but we had a debate about the fullness of the moon. I thought it was a full moon last night, but it is scheduled to be a full moon tonight. The warm moon. All right, so warm up to that. I blessed my brother with one of my most powerful Malabis. Keep that motherfucker charged up. That was officially the biggest mala beads I had. I don't, like, you have them. You have them, Sharon. I don't have anything to match that. The next is a little bit smaller, and that's my monk. What I like to refer to as my monk joints, the orange ones. You know, you always see the monks with the orange big beads. Those are my next. I'm on to St. Augustine tonight. I will hit the ocean too. Beautiful. I still have yet to even be able to charge my beads by the ocean or anything like that. But I got a nice little procedure, saging, charging, meditating, and then let the lunar do its thing. All right, I'm no more interruptions. Let's finish this out. There's only a few minutes left to it anyway.
And is named after a room found in Freemason lodges. Within the Great Hall is a Freemasonic capstone with the time capsule on total destruction and the death of race and religion, coming together for a new world order, and finally living in peace and harmony under a one world government and one world religion. A large portion of DIA is called the Great Hall and is named after a room found in Freemason lodges. Within the Great Hall is a Freemasonic capstone with the time capsule underneath, not to be opened until 2094. Take note that towards the bottom it says, New World Airport Commission. The weird thing is that there is no record of this commission's existence. This whole place is a Freemasonic shrine, and there's even a statue of an astronaut, Jack Swigert, at Concourse B, constantly reinforcing the hoax that is space travel. Let's head over to America2050.org, and we could look at the future mega regions, or mega cities. Just like Mega City 1 on Judge Dredd, there will be 11 mega regions, including one that will consist of Colorado Springs, Denver, Santa Fe, and Albuquerque. This will be accompanied by the Trans-American Passenger Network, which will connect all the mega cities. Now, what I find interesting about this is that if you look at what's called the possible Yellowstone supervolcano eruption map, it almost seems to correlate with the future megacities. We could overlay this map over the other, and it's a perfect match. It doesn't seem like a coincidence, but I hope this doesn't happen, and I am speculating. So my point is that Colorado is still there, even though it seems off because it's really the only mega region in the center of the map. Let's check out the Hunger Games map from the movie franchise. Now, do you see where the capital is? A lot of that is Colorado. Not all of it, but still. Also in the movie Hunger Games, the Resistance is headquartered in an old military facility beneath a mountain and is capable of launching missiles. A nod to NORAD, which is the North American Aerospace Defense Command located in Colorado Springs inside of Cheyenne Mountain.
I was there last week.
Featured in movies like War Games from
I was there earlier this week.
The Terminator franchise, and Interstellar, which used NORAD's mountain bunker as the headquarters for the new NASA.
Nassholes, I call them.
Also in Colorado, we have NIST, the National Institute of Standards and Technology. It's located in Boulder, and they are the people that put out the official story on 9/11, which we know is completely bogus. So right off the bat, we know there's something up here. Over the years, there's been a lot of speculation regarding this place, including that they work on hologram technology and...
That's new. Project Bluebeam. NIST. Huh? Never heard of them. I'm rewinding just a touch.
In movies like War Games from 1983, the Terminator franchise, and Interstellar, which used NORAD's mountain bunker as the headquarters for the new NASA.
Nassholes, I call them.
Also in Colorado, we have NIST, the National Institute of Standards and Technology. It's located in Boulder, and they are the people that put out the official story on 9/11, which we know is completely bogus. So right off the bat, we know there's something up here. Over the years, there's been a lot of speculation regarding this place, including that they work on hologram technology and voice of God technology, which is the technology that uses certain frequencies to direct voices straight into your head. Both technologies would be used in a Project Bluebeam scenario.
Project Bluebeam. How about John Lear tell all the tunnels
on July 20th, 2012, just 4 or 5 months before the Sandy Hook hoax took place, we had the Dark Knight Aurora shootings with James Holmes. I don't know if anyone was injured or not, but it was completely staged, and it couldn't have been more obvious. The alleged shooter, James Holmes, was involved in mind-altering neuroscience research, like behavioral programming, basically.
There. I just wanted to go ahead and...
Damn, they ended it there?
Hope all is well. This is ODD, and I want to put a spotlight on Colorado, because I live in Colorado, and some of my...
Hold on.
The years there's been a lot of speculation regarding this place, including that they work on hologram technology and voice of God technology, which is the technology that uses certain frequencies to direct voices straight into your head. Both technologies would be used in a...
And he said he was hearing voices, the shooter. The Dark Knight shit, that's when I had got here.
On July 20th, 2012, just 4 or 5 months...
I was at the theaters that night. My belief, short, is that it was racially charged, right? It may have been MK Ultra, and they may have been testing him out and all that, but they sent him to the hood movie theaters. They sent him to Aurora. Aurora is the hood here in Colorado. Like they centralized their hood. The hood's not spread out all over Colorado. Oh no. Aurora is the hood here. And he went there. If he would have went to downtown Denver, I'd have been fucking ducking bullets and had a story to tell you a little bit more intricate and in-depth. When I came out of the movie theater, the entire precinct was there. They escorted everyone back to their cars. It's like, yo, what's going on? I thought there was like a gang war or something. You know, you're in those theaters, you don't hear any fucking thing. And I wasn't gonna hear shots fucking from miles away or whatever, but they took serious precaution and had everything on lockdown. I remember that shit. Snowboard Crazy, welcome back. I've been deep diving Native American massacres, Colorado War, wild stuff. Sorry I've been gone for so long, brother, but been busy with the Army. All good, all good. Respect your retour. No need for apologies. You don't owe me anything. You just owe it. You just owe it to yourself. You owe it to the vibe. You get the notification. You see your boy on. Slide on in. Hey, what up? What up? What up? 1 2 1 2. We good. That's for everybody. I'm not like, oh my God, where the hell are they? And I know most people, some people, and most people know, you know, my stream gets tampered with, so you might not get the notification. But all the same, when we do meet up and link up, salute to that. All respect. And that's all I'm dealing with, and especially 2021. I'm not even joking with these jokers no more. I spent years laying down the foundation and the understanding. So now we're going to go ahead and live out what we got for the good times we created with each other. Chemistry and all that. Agenda pushers attach themselves to causes, then shift the mass of good intentions to other outcomes. You know, I always join, brother. You helped me get through a hard time in my life. HM Tehran, is this your other account? You dual texting? Because that's funny. He said the same thing when he came here. This is the last person to ever grace the peace that my house holds. To ever grace my household. See them 3 7s? Yeah. Jackpot. Said the same thing. Hey man, you helped me through some hard times. You ain't even know it. Keep doing you. Be you. Don't stop. Fuck what they talking about. Okay, yeah. Thanks for the confirmation. You know what I mean? Thanks for letting me know. I'm not a mind reader. I wouldn't know unless you told me so. I hope. I got high hopes like the Seven Dwarves and them following what's her face through the forest and shit. High hopes. I got high hopes that my vibes, my frequencies, what I do helps out others. Really though. In any way, incrementally or massively. And humble am I. If I can change just one, if I can help just one person, mission accomplished. We done. We ain't gonna quit. We're gonna keep going, but you know. Stream goals reached. You know. Yeah, man. You know, it's tough out here for all of us. We don't need to be coming together and bringing problems to each other and shit. That shit's easy. That's real easy. That's too easy. I'd rather do the complicated, difficult shit. Let's make it work. Let's find the ways to make it work. Let's, find ways to understand shit that we've always had problems understanding. We can do that. We're grown, ain't we? Or y'all wanna act like kids, little kids? Y'all wanna go to war? Y'all wanna take our inner children to war? Cause my inner child, he's still cool as fuck. But yeah, fuck with him if you want him. You gonna get super petty, super childish, all that shit. That's what you wanna do. I'm forever young. For all I don't know, my father might have been a vampire. Been trying to get back to snowboarding. Miss it, but it's hard with COVID. I wish I would have got into snowboarding. I'm here at the perfect place for it. I had a friend back in the 90s. Tried to get me to snowboard. As we say, my white boyfriend. Tried to get me to snowboard. And he really wanted to get me to snowboard, because he knew, I was good athletically and all that, and he figured if I learned how to snowboard, I'd be at the fucking ESPN X Games and all that shit. But I never conquered my fear of falling off the board. So I swear to God, I tried once, twice, and then I got out the board. That was it. Let's go back to the crib, get some hot cocoa and shit. I'm good. Power to you on that. I know that is complete freedom. That's got to be fun. Hitting a ramp. 3-3 backward 60s, stretch out with the board and land that motherfucker. That's got to be a great feeling. I was going to nail that motherfucker, right? Land or nail it, man. This Sunday, let's take it easy. Hey Google, play some chill hop. It's therapy. Let's get some audio therapy. For me, I tell no lie. Politicking with y'all is a form of my therapy. This is a whole therapy session right now. The droning, the games, family, and meditating. Those are my avenues of therapy. And my blunts. I'm past the stage of, let's get high and be cool because we're cool because we get high. Well, we way past that. I'm a decade in past all that. We get high for therapeutic reasons, for therapeutic purposes. So that is to say that every one of my broadcasts, 8 out of 10 chances, it's finna be some deep therapeutic session. You know what I mean? One way or another, whoever's in it. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, I quit drinking 2 years sober and trying to quit smoking right now. And I hate that. Do you? I did it. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I hate the fact that I do, it is therapeutic sessions and all that, but I found out, a couple friends broke that down to me. I was like, oh, okay, well, there's really nothing I can do except give you the advice that I used. So, but what I hate is that, being a trigger. I'm a trigger for people. See me rolling, I'm constantly rolling. Like, yo, god dang, I want to roll too. And if you're trying to stop, yeah, I might be a bit of a agitation or something. But don't interpret me and my vibe and stream that way. Don't be like, oh, I have to take myself out of there because it's trigger. No, use it. When I quit smoking cigarettes, I still hung around people that smoked cigarettes. That was part of my challenge to myself. You be sitting right here, and the weed too. You be sitting right here. I'll roll the blunt. I mean, just because I like rolling. Here I go, okay. Burn that down. And smoke your cigarette. Do you. I'm in the room. I'm here. I'm not. You have to fight that. Because regardless, whatever it is you want to stop, alcohol, weed, cigarettes, rest assured, it's still going to be here. It's still going to be here. And you're still going to get, have interactions with people that partake in these things. Some of them might be your friends, family, significant other. So you got to harness the fight within even more so. Yeah, you got it out my system, good. But now you got to have it out your system, be able to be around others that have it in their system and it not affect you. You not asking, hey, can I get a drag real quick? I mean, I quit, but I've been sitting here for like 3 hours, just one drag, just. No. Nah, you ain't, man. I want to stop to improve myself and look after my body. You ain't a trigger. All right, cool. I've had people tell me that. I don't get mad at it. I'm that friend that already did that, been through that, and is gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. Well, use it. Use that energy. And additionally, to all my smokers, hey, it's no competition. I'm in competition with none of y'all. Not a single one of you. Am I in my mind like, oh, I'm finna outsmoke the crowd or whatever, woo. Ask HM Tehran. You don't have to ask me. You can just check in your memory banks. I sit here, I burn. I do that. Right to the face. Me. I'm not passing the blunt around to nobody. I rarely take time off the shit. As soon as one is done, you might get about 5-10 sentences out of me. Next thing you know, I'm re-rolling. Tehran was here. Smoke, and anybody that pulls up, I swear to God, I'm gonna smoke you out. To the point of, you good? Yeah, I am. You sure? You sure? All right. Finish that, and then roll up a whole nother one again. By mistake or habit, just out of courtesy. You good? Oh, that's right. You said you were good. Okay, yeah. Man, I'm cut from a different cloth. been on and off for a few years. Yeah, nah, for real, for real. You know, what was it? Castles and gargoyles and castles and gargoyles. I'm gonna test your metal. Let me test your metal. Wasted salute. Graveyard salute. And again, like as far as with the smoking or whatever, the consuming, for me, it's no competition. I'm not in competition with nobody. Or I'm gonna get more fucked up than you, or no. Do what you do. Enjoy your smoke. Enjoy. I don't give a fuck if you roll a damn pinner, and it gets you as high as hell. Cool. You ain't got to keep up with me. My last family name is not Jones. You ain't got to keep up with the Jones around here. All you got to do, pull up, chill out. That's it. You drinking, smoking, you're not, whatever. And never blame it on any of that. Don't come at me sideways. Oh, I ain't had nothing to smoke today. All fucking out the side of the TV, recklessly texting to me because you mad because you didn't have nothing to smoke today, or you didn't have too much. Oh yeah, my bad. I'm drunk. Huh. My bad. When I get drunk, I can't text to people. I guess we're two different type of drunks or some shit. I thought, when people get drunk, you lose a couple of functions. You know what I mean? You forego some judgment and some functionalities. Texting doesn't seem like something that, you should be holding on to while you're drunk. A lot of people like to do that. Oh, I'm drunk, but the wording be perfect and everything. So if you see or have come to the understanding that, whatever, some of this shit changes you and not for the better, well, yeah, do something about that. Because we all about that. People bettering themselves. You have my support. Y'all seen me I was talking about that last night. No cap. Again, as God is my witness, I was talking with a friend about it last night. About the time that I stopped smoking weed for 4 months. While still streaming. Wasn't like, I said I just stopped streaming and then came back and told y'all that I hadn't been smoking weed. No. Live on stream, hey, how y'all doing? No, I'm just not rolling up. It was different vibes. New Year's came around, I felt like rolling back up, lighting back up. I do what the fuck I want to do. But I showed, power of will and strength. Bryce, what's going on, sir? So it's good to know I'm not a trigger in a bad way, for that matter. I don't come here to inspire others or influence others to be that. You don't have to be me. I'm me. It's a whole fucking job in itself that I've been appointed to. Permanent position holder. I can't be fired from it. It's my job to be me. It's your job to be you. Let's just be better us's. Let's just be better us's. That's all. Word. Already. And if somebody ain't ready, I highly suggest you get ready. Make the preparations and put things in order so that you are ready. We was talking about that last night. Jokes is jokes. Hee hee ha ha is hee hee ha ha. Cool. After the hee hee ha ha and the jokes, well, I think next in line is some serious shit. Because, you know, what's the opposite of, you know, laughing? Serious? Focused? I mean, you're focused when you're laughing. You're seriously laughing, but, you know what I'm saying. Huh? That's the shit we on. For the better, for all of us, for everybody. It's shit for everybody. The young, the old, the white, the black, the in-between, the foreign, the domestic. It ain't nothing but a dual, a combined two vibes. Common sense, accompanied with common decency. That's all. Just a little decency, or a whole lot of it. Decency and common sense. Shit, you throw some respect on that. Watch out now. Might fuck around and have you a good time for years. Don't fake any of it. None of it. Common sense, common decency, and respect. You put them together, that's a recipe for good vibes. For the most part. You got 8 out of 10. You know. Like I said, I ain't get to meet my real father. I'm a whole bastard. And I'm cool with it. I'm okay with it. But he might have been a vampire or something. I'm over here looking forever young. Twice under my age. So, but fuck all that allure. Embrace the shit flying out my mouth. Don't get caught up with it. No. This 47 years worth of knowledge. Sandman wants to know, who is this cornball streaming? Never heard of me? You don't know me? A shame. Been sitting here just passing through the sands of time, chilling, man. Where you been? Oh yeah, you the dude that wrecked your car twice. Oh, is that my accolade? And you're the dude that within under an hour of me being here came to obsess. That's cool. Sandman. You in your feelings? Because you didn't have a car to wreck yet? Huh? Come on, hip hop, man. We wreck it, do run, and get a new one. Entertain your emotions a tad. A those are the only 2 accidents I've ever had in my life. So, if you ask me, I say, I guess it was my time for those accidents. But shit happens and we flush the toilet. Why you standing over a stopped up toilet or backed up toilets, enjoying the shit and shit? I don't know. Them 2 accidents was over 2 years ago. That's 365 times 2. We're looking at 800 plus days. And you affected? Huh? Now, who's this cornball texting? I've never seen the username before, the Sandman. No. Are you that dude that's been lurking on my stream more than twice? Huh? Are you one of those people dealing with insecurities and you can't stream, so you need to go at somebody else to kind of make yourself feel better? I bet you was speeding like a crash dummy. 1 out of the 2. This dude must be a NASCAR driver or some shit. That's what it was. I heard his feelings. I did make mention of NASCAR earlier, like, what was that, about 40 minutes ago? Alexander said that the NASCAR race was today. It was on dirt. They haven't done that since the 70s. No. This is just some dude on his period. I find it funny that the only thing these lames can grasp to is the fact that I almost lost my life. Okay. Well, approximately. It's 700 and change. I know. Big Bonger, thank you. So where'd you get your license? Out of cereal box? No. But nevertheless, where'd you get the nerve to show up and make up a fake account and not show up under your real account? Just to get out some feelings that you've been harboring and holding on to for over 2 years. The D-Rodden Academy? Look. As Mitchell said yesterday, I will say today. There's always one. D-Rodders. Just graduated from the D-Rodden Academy. Well, step up to the stage. One tall glass of shut the fuck up for Sandman and his graduation to the D-Rodden Academy. Is one of your... Are you in a party? One of your online boyfriends and shit? They here with you? It's a big bonger. Is that your boy? Would he like a tall glass too? And funny, All this week I've been shopping and picking out a new vehicle. And you guys still bent out of shape over my property. It's weird. But here at the 1 hour mark, we all good. We all good. And I actually like the Sandman. And Spider-Man. Yeah. And copy right here. It's Spider-Ham. I went ham on Sandman. 1630 Federal Boulevard, Colorado. That's the dispensary I went to 2 weeks ago. I have another load next week. Got to pick up in Colorado Springs. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Good thing the guillotine stays sharp. Drop some cutting edge shit on your head. So I dropped the shirt off to you if you're available. Well, it depends on the time, but for most parts, no matter the time, I'm available. So, but you came to Colorado and you ain't link up with your boy. Nice. So now you're here to glow. I was there, you know. Wasted. Your tag is fitting, bro. That is definitely one of my gripes with you. Wasted too much effort, wasted too much time doing shit. This and that. But hey, fuck it. Don't have your number, and I didn't bring my PlayStation. Yeah, because that made complete fucking sense. You tend to do shit that, that doesn't make that much of sense. Sometimes. Let me get this right. You've been talking about coming to Colorado since I invited people to, what are we here? 2021. 5 years ago when I started it, inviting people at the 420 convention. Hey, if you're here and fuck the 420 convention, if you just happen to be here, pull up. You said back then, oh yeah, I'm pull up. All right. And so you finally did, but you didn't bring your PlayStation. You can use the PlayStation app mobile. Why we gotta do the thinking for you? I don't like doing the thinking for grown men and shit unless we working on a project together. But it was a waste. And that's why I said what I said. You lived up to your username. It was wasted effort. Next time on I'm gonna link up with you, Terry. We're gonna have a good time. You'll remember your PlayStation. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Sounds like a great idea.
Great, I'm glad.
And Google's glad. We just over fucking enjoyed it. I might just get a PS4 Pro. I can't find a PS5 for retail. But you should be able to. You should be able to. I've been hearing good things. Apparently they restocking shelves. Check in with Best Buy. You have to send the number again. I don't have it in my messages. I'm glad you said that and didn't try to make it my fault of any sort. Give him a pass. Sound like he means well. Like, honestly, this is a pass with asterisk notes written all down the back. Cybernet not like that comment. What you said? I'll be out there next week. I get in touch with, okay, well shit, man. God created the planet in 7 days, so let's see what you do. Creepy, Alexa listening. Yeah, she never mind her business. She all in our business. So it has begun. Yeah. Yeah, it was a whole week last week on the graveyard. I was talking with another good friend. Like, yo, bro, you said you gonna pull up for like forever. And I ain't telling y'all to put y'all families to the side or, use your last dollar to get here. No. I ain't telling you nothing. As much as you fine gentlemen told me shit. I'm just asking, well, you said this and that, so when the f is it gonna happen? All right. I do be doing some backwards stuff. You said that. You text that, right? No shit. That's why the other day, I chilled for a minute, came back, I checked back in, you was on that bullshit. I got the fuck up out of there. You was on some backward shit. Let's see what you do. Yeah, God, made the planet and all that. 7 days. Robots laughing at jokes. 7 years in, I still have yet to have the Nightbot help out around here. Nightbot and retracting comments is something I know nothing about. Ooh, Nightbot, retracting comments, and viewbots. I know nothing about. 7 years in, I'm a complete noob on each matter. What can I say? Team wasted loot. That's exactly what you can say. And it works. I ain't mad. Do what the fuck you do. Y'all do what y'all do. It didn't stop a meal around here. It didn't, set the rent back. Not a motherfucking shot glass worth of gas dispensed. No offset anything. I've always been that way. It ain't playroom and scream and we gotta link up. No, it's watch what the fuck you say to me and don't tell me nothing that you ain't about. I've always been that way. That's all. I'm sorry, I can't have my own character and personality. I need to be who y'all want me to. Fuck all that. I'm one of them people that you don't tell you're going to do this and then you don't do it. I'm one of those people that will let the time pass and then remind you, hey, shh. Just want to remind you something. You remember you said you was finna do this and that and that? Because there's been a lot of people doing this and that. 27 of them. H.M. Tehran was the last person to be here. He's been here already twice. Third time coming up. Third time's the charm. He a whole fucking commenter. He ain't in it for the motherfucking clout of being a fellow streamer and the link of, oh, you know, those streamers united. I like that streamer and that streamer. They're both on one stream. Yeah. No, ain't none of that shit. He pulled up. We was chilling for 2 hours time. I was like, yo, you know, you can cut on the stream. Say, hey, man, eso si tu casa. It's your place. You do what you want. I said, you know, you're right. Yeah. All right. Clint Weewood. My brother from the mountains of Switzerland. My mountaineer brother. What's going on? I wish you a good Sunday as well. The next one, third time's a charm, the Ink Sesh. We already had the sesh with Jackpot. You know. He touched the scorpion stinger. It's officiated. It's official. It ain't snowing out there, is it? It ain't snowing out here. It does and doesn't. If you don't like the weather, you know, you go inside and come back outside 20 minutes, it'll be something different. That's the weather here. But, there's nothing more than that. And there is a decent little list of people, my brothers them especially, so-called brothers, that are on that list of your term. When I get there, when I get to Tennessee and the horizon of the sun setting in the background, right? Don't be teasing me with the ideas of good times and shit. Tetronics. What's going on, sir? I'm Scorpio. I am a Scorpio. I mean, I couldn't resist the stinger trick. Right. Look, what you gotta do is, you know what I'm saying? She don't like that shit. She wanna know what the fuck going on, so she gonna turn around and figure out. She don't strike in reverse. I'm at the point I'm ready to just grab her and put her on my hand. Boom. Let her realize that I got her there. She's gonna feel my heartbeat through her sensors that are all underneath her body. And just, you know, chill. Hope she doesn't freak out. Like, all right, that's a good girl. Just get like a minute in. All right, let's go. Back in the cage. I want to be there. I need to gather my nerves. How far are you from Boulder? Hate to say, but that was drone. What? About 2 weeks ago, before I left, the highway signs was saying it was about to be a winter storm. That's why I was asking. It don't matter. Yeah, we had a whole blizzard here. What was that? How far are you from Boulder? Full count. I get to Boulder in 30 minutes. It's like the next city over. It don't matter. I'm gonna come anyway. Yeah, the snowstorm we just had, it was nobody's. Well, I mean, people that ski, they love that. But if you don't like the snow, yeah. Last week or the last 2 weeks, here wasn't the place to be. But it's gone. You know what I'm saying? It snows, and then, 3 days later, it's all gone. You gotta be the lamest black dude I know. Corey Wayne. Nah. I bet your dad beats me at that. Is your dad black? I mean, look what all his efforts amounted to. And you don't know me. I don't know you. We don't know each other. So that's a false statement. But your dad, he is? Cool, yeah. So he's got to be the lamest black dude, I'm just, natural response shit. So what you trying to say? See? You're his son. He's lame as fuck. You don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that the lamest, you said, I'm the lamest black dude you know. I said, no, that'd be your dad. I'm pretty sure. Because look how you turned out. All stupid and shit. It's called instrumentals. Well, I'm just dishing out the fundamentals. And I apologize. Where's my manners? You're entitled to your opinion. But while that's your opinion, I got a question. So if I'm the lamest black dude you know, why you take time out to text to me? Why you take time out to attempt to socialize with me? I'm the lamest dude you know. Black dude. Oh, here we go with the realities of your imagination. The fantasies and shit. I will slap you, son. Who became the dad? We were just talking about your dad. Oops, wait, what? I had to go through the mountains and come down. That's the most terrifying time in my life. Went all the way up to the Aspens, then descended. That was fun, right? I experienced the same thing when I went through the Colorado Rocky Mountains myself, coming out of Utah. I wonder who he thinks is cool. Yeah, but if I'm the lamest black guy, who's the coolest? But wait, let's not wonder. Nah, let's wonder. Why should we even give a damn? Why do people come in here and expressing their feelings in general, just on people's streams and shit? I don't like this, man. Go get your dumb ass from around here. Don't you ever disrespect me. Oh no, I won't do that. I'll let you do that. You disrespected yourself. I just add on. You already set the meal. I just add the dressings. You prepared that meal. You disrespected yourself, sir. Like I said, I don't know you. You don't know me. And your dad is probably the lamest black dude you know. Can't be me. You don't know me. We don't know each other. We're getting to know each other a bit here. You get what you give.
Make pasta without cutting to an ad.
Yeah, that's where I was coming from. Through Utah. Yeah, the Utah shit. Okay. So you went the way I did. Yeah, that shit. No lie. That shit was cool as fuck. Like, my heart sunk in my chest. I came out of a passage, and we were like way up, and it just let you see these mountains that were just like right there and everywhere. It looked like some scene out of a Viking movie or something. And it also made you realize how small and minute you are on this planet. Because the only structures I'd ever seen so massive like that next to mine is, the Empire State Building, the skyscrapers back in New York. That was it. Those are man-made. These are natural. That shit was some shit. He said, never again. I thought I was gonna die, literally. I tell you, my heart moved in my chest. No shit, I swear to God. I cast, whoa. Okay, we don't fuck up around here. No. And you can't ignore that shit. That shit's just right there, like, look like Godzilla's leg or some shit. It was cool. I absorbed all that. I did. Passed that twice. Your dad got more money than me? That's good. He should spend some of it on getting you some tutors or something, some mentors. I don't want to fill in the position. Why your furniture look old? Because you have an old way of looking at things, I guess. I don't know. That's a zero gravity massage recliner. That's like state of the art new shit. It's a couch, a modern couch. Why does the interior decorator make me cringe? Real talk, what you said. I really thought I was gonna make it. Real life two-turn. Nothing cool about that at all. Yeah, it's nothing cool about just, coming off a churn and all of a sudden this crazy big landscape you ain't never seen. Hex, why so salty? What up, big homie? What's going on, man? You? That is a good question just within your username. Why are they so salty? To sneeze away from a rock slide gets real up there. It does. You feel like the wind is gonna carry your car away. Hey, that's my line, but I never ask anyone that. Hey, apologize to me. Nah, you can go fuck yourself with the apology you were gonna give me, or the one that you trolled me. We good. The stage has been set for your toe glass to shut the fuck up. Take back what you said. We can't take back what we said. What's said is done. Let us move on. I don't have to take that way this time, thank God. It was fun. Scary, but it was fun. Now take your antics back somewhere else. All them tunnels are climbing up the mountains. Fuck that. I had to take the way next week. Take the way coming next week. I wasn't gonna pick that load. Okay. That's the second time you said that, so I gather that you a trucker? You on your truck and shit these days now? Fun to you, not to me. It was fun for me because I've driven through every state. Just about. I've driven through 45 states out of the 50. Alright? Yeah. It went with my cross-country, coast-to-coast expedition. It took me some time. Started in a Cadillac, finished in a Charger. I drove from New York to here. That was something like 1,400 miles. I've driven from New York to Florida and back several times, dropping off loads. But I had never, in all my years and days of driving, passed through mountains. And I did that while a blizzard followed me. Dirt through a blizzard, both ways. Never even lost traction like I did, later on back here in town. I was on my Gran Turismo shit. No restarts. No room for error. And still make good timing. Get these checkpoints. Owner operator, okay? Hauling campers. For myself now, but it's a challenge. But I'm making it. That's good. That's good. That's putting your foot in the right direction. It's putting yourself in the right direction. Doesn't sound like some ass backward shit. Sounds like some shit I could be. Proud to be associated with, because through the time of years, many of us have grown. Chemistry built and shit. That's cool. Rather that than the same old, same old. That's all. That's all I've ever said. Drove 2 hours to Orlando and back yesterday to pick up all black 12-week-old pit bull puppy. Bought from a breeder. Nice, nice, nice. Where's Jonathan at? With Smokey. I might end up getting that dog from him. Vibes, people. All good. Well, it is the waking up, unofficial wake and bake sesh. And give me another cup of mud. Just tired of getting companies rich. So I decided to work for myself. Hey, that's what works. Hey, Corey, you still in the house? Of course you are. Listen, man, I had a moment to think. It's all right. My dad was lame too. Let me down too. difference between me and you. He didn't teach me anything. I taught myself the right shit. I don't disrespect people until they disrespect me. I don't just pull up to somebody's spot or place and start disrespecting them, attempting or whatever. And even with people that I've had lame ass situations and problems with. Yeah. So, don't worry about it. Take what you learned here to the next stream. I get what you driving through Florida, headed home. I'll hit you up later. Stay up, chat term. You got me thinking you got a whole phone out here. That's wasted 2.0 right there. All right. We can deal with that grown shit. And keep it grown. And we keep growing. About to hit this coast. Peace and blessings, y'all. To both of y'all. Stay safe, stay smart, stay up. Stay the path. Don't forget, it's charging night. Term, have a great day. Peace, man. For you to envy. Likewise. Do the same. I got one more cup of mud and another dedicated 29 minutes. Mud and bud, people, mud and bud. At some point,